Good afternoon, Sir Bapilar. We are from Group 2 and these are my members. And we will be reporting in Chapter 3, Modes, Methods, Types, and Techniques of Gathering, Collecting, Preserving, and Processing of Information.
I'm Siri Chelsea Martorell as the first report. Introduction. The word intelligence describes the manner of interpreting information to generate meaning. So, ang intelligence diay is mo na siya yung sa natupag kananay pagdawat sa information o yung sa natupag sabot mo na siya intelligence. Then, it is also used to refer to or describe a group or a department which gathers such information or the product itself of such activity. Simply put, intelligence is process information. When narrowed down to law enforcement use intelligence, could be described as information that is acquired, exploited, and protected by the activities of law enforcement institutions to decide upon and support criminal investigations. So, ang intelligence is i-divide into two main areas. One ang strategic intelligence and operational intelligence. So, strategic intelligence focuses on the long-term aims of law enforcement agencies. It includes reviewing current and emerging threats in the crime environment, threats to public safety and order, opportunities for controlling action, and the development of programs and avenues that will lead to changes in policies, programs, and legislation. And ikaduha, operational intelligence. This type of intelligence provides the investigative team with hypotheses and inferences on specific elements of illegal operations of any sort. These include hypotheses and inferences about specific criminal networks, individuals, or groups involved in unlawful activities, discussing their methods, capabilities, vulnerabilities, limitations, and interventions that could be instrumental in effective law enforcement. So, ang kalayan ani is from the word, ang strategic intelligence is from the word strategy. So, sila ang mag-plan or sila yung mag-analyze anak na buhaton para sa mga investigative team. Ang investigative team is muna sila ang mga kuwan na nasa operational intelligence. So, ito yung kalayan. Examples of intelligence unit. First, Central Intelligence Agency, the military intelligence agency of United States of America and is engaged in many undercover activities throughout the world. Second is the KGB, ang intelligence agency of Russia. Ang third is Mossad, the Central Institute for Intelligence and Security in Israel. Fourth, Secret Intelligence Service, the Great Britain's intelligence agency and known by its wartime designation, or M16. This is equivalent to US CIA, which is in charge of gathering information overseas and providing strategic services ranging from foreign espionage to covert political intervention. So, kanang intelligence sa Great Britain is kanang prehara sa intelligence sa US, which is the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency. Ang 5 is the SDECE, or the Secret Documentation Exterior and Country Espionage, the Intelligence Agency of France. 6. Social Affairs Department, the Intelligence Agency of China. Federal Bureau of Investigation, or FBI, the agency whose primary role is counterintelligence, which is limited to internal security within the United States of America. Number 8, MI5. Great Britain's Civilian Intelligence Agency for Internal Counterintelligence. This is equivalent of US FBI and equivalent to Internal Security Section of Russia's KGB. 9. The last is the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, or DANICA, the intelligence agency in the Philippines. So, intelligence. Intelligence is a product of the collection, evaluation, analysis, integration, and interpretation of all available information which may have immediate or potential significance to the development and execution of plan, policies, and programs of the user. So, motto ang intelligence is product siya sa pag-collect sa evidences, mga evaluation, yung sa pag-evaluate, analysis, integration of pag-interpret sa mga evidence. Then, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, intelligence is the capacity to understand and for other form of adaptive intellect of behavior, the mind state operation. 2 is the knowledge of an event, circumstances, etc. that is received or imparted, the gathering or distribution of information, the staff of persons engaged in obtaining such information. Police intelligence. Police intelligence is the product of the collection, evaluation, analysis, integration, and interpretation of all available information regarding the activities of the criminals and other law violators. This is done for the purpose of affecting the arrest of criminals and law violators, obtaining evidence, and forestalling plan to commit crimes. So, ang police intelligence or the police intel, mo ni sila mo ni ang product sa mga kanang collection sa mga evidences, yun sa pag-evaluate ang mga evidences, analysis, yun sa nila pag-analyze sa mga evidences, pag-integrate, interpret sa mga available na information na makuha nila dito sa mga criminal or sa mga law violators. Then, what is information? So, information pertains to any evaluated materials of every description, which includes those derived from observation, reports, humor, imagery, and other sources from which intelligence is produced. So, information is ang makuha nato nga knowledge gikan sa atong pag-observe, report, nakita, mga humors, imagery, of other nga sources, mo na siya itawag na information.
I am Shana Renicado, and the topic is all about the general classification of sources of information. So there are 2 types. The open sources, which is the open source, and the closed sources, which is the open source. When we say open sources, 99% the information collected are coming from open sources. So kanang daghan ka nga information na makuha gikan sa mga sources like letter A, enemy activities, POW, IPOW, captured documents, mob, weather forecast, studies, reports, and agencies. Then sa ikaduha, ang closed sources is 1% of information from closed sources. So gamay na pa nga information na makuha compared ni open sources. Like sa surveillance, casing, elicitation, surreptitious entry, employment of technical means such as bagging and taking devices, tactical interrogation and observation and description. Next is the functional classifications of the police intelligence. So there are 3, the criminal intelligence, internal security intelligence, and the public safety intelligence. So when we say criminal intelligence, it refers to the essential knowledge and prevention of crimes and investigation, arrest, and prosecution of criminal offenders. So kung mingan ka o criminal intelligence, ang purpose na is kanang prevention of criminal investigation and kanang pag-arrest of criminal and pag-prosecute sa criminal. It means ang criminal investigation is nag-revolves na siya around sa criminal. Ikaduha is ang internal security intelligence. This refers to the essential knowledge to maintain peace and order. So ang purpose ng internal security intelligence Maintaining peace and order. Next is the public safety intelligence. This refers to the essential knowledge that will ensure the protection of lives and properties. So, ang purpose in public safety intelligence is for protection of lives and properties. So, there are 4 I's of intelligence: the interest, ingenuity, integrity, and intelligence. So, kung mayan ka og interest, muna siya kanang you are being curious or kanang aware of the surroundings of information. Then, ang ingenuity is kanang involves creative thinking. Ang integrity is kanang ensures ethical collection and maintaining confidentiality. Then, ang intelligence is requires accurate analysis. Principles of intelligence. Number 1, intelligence and operation are interdependent. These are separate and distinct activities but complement each other. So, ang intelligence, gathering and actions taken based on that intelligence are different but work together. The second one is intelligence requires continuous security measures. It denies unauthorized personal information about operation intelligence product. It means intelligence needs strong security measures to protect sensitive information from unauthorized people. And number 3, intelligence must be useful. It must serve the commander's need and requirements. So, intelligence must be relevant and need to meet those who will use it to make decisions. Then number 4, intelligence must be timely. It must reach the user in time to serve as basis for appropriate action. Then number 5, intelligence must be flexible. And number 6 is intelligence requires imagination and foresight. Principles of intelligence. Number 1, national intelligence. It refers to the integrated products of intelligence developed by all government departments regarding the broad aspect of national policy and national security. So, kung yan ka ang national intelligence is muna siya gathered from all government departure and it focuses on national policy and security. Then, national policies, it refers to the specific courses of action to achieve the national objectives. When we say national policy, it refers to the specific plans and actions of a country taken to achieve its goal. Then, national security, this relates to the protection and preservation of military, economic, and productive strength of a country, including the security of the government and domestic and foreign affairs against espionage, sabotage, and subversion. Kung may national security, it's about protecting a country's military, economy, and overall security. Kaduha, Department of Intelligence. This is the intelligence required by government departments or agencies to execute its mission and discharge its responsibilities. Means this is the intelligence needed by government agencies to do their jobs and fulfill their responsibilities. The third is the military intelligence. This is used in the preparation and execution of tactical plans. So it means it used to plan and carry out military operations.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Alexander Irodor, and I will report about the fields of police intelligence. So first is the strategic intelligence. So it comprises knowledge which relates to the capabilities and vulnerabilities of a foreign nation. So under the strategic intelligence, there are components. First is the political intelligence. So it deals with domestic and foreign affairs and relations of the government operations. Second is the economic intelligence. So it deals with the extent and utilization of funds or resources, including natural and human relative to the industrial potential of the nation. Third is the transportation and communication. Then under the transportation and telecommunication intelligence. Last year, it can part. So first is, sociological intelligence. First is the population and manpower. Second is the characteristics of the people. And third is the public opinion and public attitude towards matters of public policy. Last is the education based on literacy rate. Second is the line intelligence. So one is the tactical and combat. So the intelligence required by the commander is for planning and conduct of tactical operation. Then this refers to knowledge of people, weather, enemy, and their use in planning and conducting tactical and administrative operation in a counterinsurgency. So what is intelligence information are determined? So A, people. So under a living condition of the people. Second is the sources of income and education of the people, government revenue of the people, extent of enemy influence of the people. Second is the weather. So visibility. So the weather, which is cloudy vision, temperature, precipitation, so rain, and wind. Next is the enemy. So location of the enemy, so sabotable, and the strength of the enemy, disposition, tactical capability, enemy vulnerability. D, terrain. Relief and drainage system, vegetation, surface material, man-made features. And then there are 5 military aspects of terrain. First is the cover and concealment. Second, obstacles. Third, critical key terrain features. Fourth, observation and fields of fire. And last is the avenue of approach. Third is counterintelligence. So it is the base of intelligence which covers the activity dedicated to destroying the effectiveness of hostile foreign activities and the protection of information against espionage, subversion, and sabotage. So there are activities of counterintelligence. A. Protection of information against espionage. B. Protection of personnel against subversion. And C. Protection of installations and interference against sabotage. And the 2 general types of counterintelligence. These are passive measures and active measures. So passive measures it seek to conceal information from the enemy. And the active measures, which actively seek to block the enemy's effort to gain information and engage in espionage, subversion, and sabotage. 5 importance of effective counterintelligence. First, denies information to the enemy. Second, reduces the risk of command. Third, aids in achieving surprises. Fourth, increases the security of the command. And last is decreases the enemy's ability to create information about the forces. And then there are 5 categories of counterintelligence operation. First is the military security. So it covers the measures taken by the command to protect itself against espionage, enemy operation, sabotage, subversion, or surprise. So example, security of troop movement and what was tactical measures in combat area. Second is port, frontier, and travel security. So the application of military and civil security, point of entry and departure, international borders and boundaries. Example is security control of seaports and Antalan. The third is civil security. It encompasses the active and passive counterintelligence measures affecting the non-military nationals permanently or temporarily residing in an area under military jurisdiction. Example, curfew. Then Fourth is censorship. So the control and examination of the following: civil, national, armed forces, field press, and control. Last is special operations. The operation conducted to counter subversions of election spionage. And there are 8 basic principles of counterintelligence. First is the conformity condition. Second, avoidance of complicity. Third, objectivity. Fourth, confirmation. Fifth, offense. Sixth, flexibility. 7, continuity. 8, coordination.
I'm Meredith Nagapan and I am the next reporter. So, counterintelligence investigation. It is an activity comprising the value of counterintelligence workload worldwide and includes specific investigation of individual and incidents which is conducted in an overt but discreet manner. So, which means it is like, it refers to collecting of information, gathering information, but it is systematically but in a discrete manner. So the 3 categories of counterintelligence measures is denial measures. Under denial measures is secrecy discipline. It refers to practices, procedures, and regulations governing the handling and protection of sensitive or classified information, which is same sa ROTC unit. What you see, what you hear, leave it here. The next is still under the denial measures is camouflage and concealment. It refers to techniques used by adversaries to hide or disguise their intentions, identities, or activities. Next is the military censorship. So it refers to regulation and control of information disseminated to the public, media, and military personnel. So its purpose is to protect national security, maintain national security, and prevent disclosure of classified information. The next is counter-reconnaissance effort. So the purpose of counter-reconnaissance effort is to detect and disrupt the enemy reconnaissance activities. It is also to protect friendly forces' operational security and maintain a tactical advantage. Next is the detection measures. Under the detection measures is the PSI. So based on my research, PSI stands for Personal Security Interviews. Bale, so tanan man ang apply work or even a random, if you're already an employee into a company, there is a background check. Background check and open-ended questioning or behavioral analysis and the like. Next is reception measures. Under the deception measures is ruse, which means the use of escape and evasion. Evasion means it's like avoidance to like a situation na it's a deception. So what do you mean by deception? Nakasabot sa deception. What is measures? Diba? Measures yung mga procedures or like mga steps or guide. And then deception means i-deceive ka, like, kung sa'yo maangay tuuhan, sabi niyo ba na, o di. Get my point, like, example, white lies, sa uyab, example, ka na, bago siyang tupi, pero di siya na yan, kaya nabubuyo ka nga, tama ka buko, diba, duga pa man ang tubo, so it's a white lie, ang hindi ka, so pretty, and then, that is deception. Under deception is, dummy position, that is the decoy, and fabricated information. Fabricated information means false or misleading data, statements or reports created intentionally to deceive, manipulate, or distort the truth. Next is the intelligence cycle, planning and supervision of the election effort. The intelligence officer have a comprehensive knowledge of the available source of information, collected agencies, and type of information the government can provide. The officer must understand the command operations to provide the required intelligence to succeed. It must have a thorough knowledge of the tactics, organization, and characteristics, and must be a competent and skilled in the fields of surveillance. So also should understand the weather elements and their influence upon personal, material, and terrain. Basis of intelligence cycle. First bullet, directing the collection efforts. Number 1, determination of requirements. So under the determination of requirements, dapat mo ilawak mo ang enemy. Yung capabilities, including the time, place, strength, or other details. Enemy's vulnerabilities. What is vulnerabilities? It is the weaknesses of the enemy. Of course, must identify it para ito sa ma-estimate how to handle that enemy. Next is enemy's order of battle and factors. This also includes the terrain, including natural and artificial obstacles. Weather and information desired by higher, lower, or adjacent headquarters. Next is determination of the essential elements of information. These are mga essential elements of information. It is the characteristics of the areas of operation, and the enemy, which is very important. Because the commander, okay, saan mo studyhan ng enemy, ang base, ang lugar, asa mo mag-operate. Ano pa makabisay ang inyong commander? Kasi akin wato, kasi step by step, it's execute, and the like. Last is the establishment of priorities. It is understandable. Next bullet, collection of information. Determine collecting agencies, send orders and requests, supervise, use tools, ensure timely collection. Factors in choosing collection against collection agents are capability. So, capability is the agent's placement or access to other target. Kasi capability, like, capability mo kasi mabuhat mo para ma-access mo ang enemy. Next is multiplicity. Is the number of agents. Okay? Like, mag-divide mo, it's ma-assign na, it's ma-assign direct. So it is important to know the number of agents. Next is processing the collected information. Reporting. It is using writing or graphical representation. The information is also grouped into related items. Diba din na siya sa mga pagsuwat or graphical, like printed or evaluation. Determination of the information relevance to the operation. So diba din, yung may evaluate ang na-gathered na information. Yung reliability. Sa credible source. O yung accuracy. Accurate ba na information na nakuha? Evaluation is used to determine the pertinence. Pertinence means sa reliable ang information na nakuha. Na siya value. Isa ka-importante man na. Isa man na siya connected sa data. That is called reliability. Isa man ka, say, strong connection sa information na nakuha. And credibility. The truth or integrity. Unsa ka tinuod. Nitabo ba na tinuod na. And the questions is there a possibility that the reported fact or event took place? Itabo ba na? Muna siya ang credibility na itabo ba na? Consistent ba niya report? Confirm ba na itabo ni event? And if that report does not agree with information from other sources, which one is more likely to be true? Which is tinuod ba? Interpretation of information is conducted to determine the meaning, significance, meaning and significance. Analysis involves determining the information's significance. Involves drawing the deductions of a probable meaning of the information evaluated. It has two distinct phases: assessment and integration. Mag-assess ka first. Mag-assess ka. Integration, mo na i-combine mo ang mga assessment with the other information, then i-deduct mo na kung asa ini importante, kung asa ini strong correction, kung ano siya mo conclusion. Next is dissemination and use. Process information is disseminated through analysis, estimates, reports, overlays, cover. Evaluation guide. Yan siya ang guide. Ito siya. Survey. A. It will be reliable. B. Usually, fairly, not usually, and the accuracy of information. Then yan siya pag evaluate mo kung sa kanang operation ninyo or sa operation ninyo, kung saan nag-gather ninyo ang information, inyo evaluate. Confirm ba sa other sources? True ba? Or not true? Sources of information. SDU, WXYZ, signal intercept, direct observation by commander, report by penetration agent, report by PNP field groups, interrogation of captured enemy, observation of government, observation of member, and documentary.
Afternoon everyone, I am Sharon Hansen from the report Cyber Intelligence. Cyber Intelligence is the collection, processing and analysis of information or data on cybercrime from various sources which include public, private, and open sources. Cyber Intelligence is the acquisition and analysis of information to identify, track, and predict cyber capabilities, intentions, and activities to offer courses of action that enhance ang goal ng cyber intelligence is ang goal is to protect systems, networks, and data by monitoring possible attacks, understanding how attackers work, and improving defenses to avoid risk. Cyber intelligence products include CyberBase, short intelligence certification on cyber-related topics. Kaning CyberBase mo na siya gamay nga informasyon bahin sa mga cyber threats na makatabang sa mga organisasyon para makalihap-layap. Open source intelligence dashboard captures the most important events from the passing week in the broadly understood cyber domain. The common taxonomy for the National Network of Computer Security Incident Response Team. Cyber intelligence can be a result of the following combination. First is open source intelligence. Second is signal intelligence. Third is institutional intelligence. Fourth is social media intelligence. And the last is human intelligence. Strategic cyber intelligence used to inform organizational, operational strategy, and policy development that will direct enterprise over the long term. Collected broadly within sector to which organization belongs and likely includes complementary sectors. Focus broadly on threat vectors and adversaries on contextual, political, economic, and social threats. Includes understanding of states and non-state threat actors, interest, policies, doctrines, and concepts of operations. Generally non-technical in nature, focus on threat analysis across and between sectors, stated and unstated objectives of state and non-state actors and other sectors, stated and unstated objectives of state. What to be done? Operational
comes with the fears of business continuity. Then, technical and non-technical collection to explore and prioritize students, the mechanism and features of potential attacks that are causing vulnerabilities. Tactical cyber intelligence. Produce for incident response team. Used to restore operations quickly and collect cyber forensic evidence following cyber attack or intrusion. Collected with internal emphasis or organization including personal assets and networks. Focus on understanding and analyzing the adversary's use of technical or logical tactics, techniques, procedures to target the organization. Generally more technical in nature, cyber intelligence customers.
My name is Martin Panao. I supported police intelligence operation. Refers to the outcome of intelligence planning, which is done ahead of an operation. However, there are instances when an operation takes plan due to unexpected circumstances, situation, example of war, intelligence management. Different has involved in the police intelligence operation. One, discovery and investigation activity, surveillance, liaison program, informant management, keeping service, developing miscellaneous activity, vigilance, informant. Operational cycle, mission and target is carried out through infiltration, insertion of action against inside the target organization, penetration, IP penetration, the pseudo-plans, recruitment of action against inside the target organization. Number 2, planning. Number 3, starting. Number 4, investigation. Number 5, recruitment. 6, training. Number 7, briefing. Number 8, dispatching. Number 9, communication. Number 10, debriefing. Debriefing later against all that encountered during the operation. 11, payment depends upon the motivation by this time, not this job. Disposition. Training, releasing, termination, 13, reporting, operational mistake.
Cover is the boundaries for the group or organization, consider true nature, observer, its acts and for existence from the observer. Cover means we consider our powerful flash, our true identity, and true regarding our acts and through our the organization. Cover story. This refers to the 32 was biographical data used by an agent as a cover-up. This can also refer to the 52 was scenario. Cover story means 52 was biographical, gamit siya 52 was biographical, like complicated nga personal background story, including detail like name, address, employment history, and other identifying information. Cover support. An agent assigned in target areas whose primary mission is to support the cover story. Cover support is like, example is when the project leader was unexpectedly absent, the team refers the to provide cover support to the key client communications and ensuring deadlines were met. Essentials of cover. Essentials means importante. Secrecy of operation against enemy intelligence. Number two, secrecy of operation against preventive agencies that do not have a need or no. Number three, successful accomplishment of the mission. There are four types of cover. Natural cover. Number one, using a tool or group of ground. Number two, artificial cover. Using algorithmical data adapted for the purpose. And number three, cover within a cover justifies the existence of the agent. Multiple cover, any cover agent wishes to use. Hazards to cover. Number one, static or not. Static or dormant opposition ordinary citizens. Number two, hostile active opposition security agencies. Number three, hostile active opposition enemy international relatives. Precaution or guidelines in case of compromise. Selanjutnya, about in place, compromise, start new facility, evolution and development, build entirely new cover. 4 years, execute those rules and provide careful surveillance mission. 5. Be excessively careful of former contacts with non-intelligence personnel. Number 6. Be patient, act slow, and be careful. Organization cover. It refers to an account consisting of biographical data, which, when adopted by an individual, will assume the personality he wants to adopt. Other objectives of organizational cover. Number 1. To comply and protect personal under activities. Protect the installation where clandestine activities are based. And there are guidelines which organizational cover is supervised. Make a physical move or relocation. Start a new facility for the whole person and let it grow. Use new personnel. Let all personnel remain in place. Build entirely new cover. When files are relocated, use the tools to avoid surveillance and counterintelligence. Be careful in making contact with intelligence personnel and be patient. Undercover assignment. Undercover assignment. This is an unrestricted techniques used when the agent conceals his official identity and obtains information from target organizations. Planning and undercover assignment. Planning and undercover assignment. There are 5. Number 1 is determine the level at which the investigation is intended. Develop and create cover and cover story. Select qualified personnel. Consider all operational details which include documentation, contacts, reporting, housing, and convergence. Lesson number 5 is conducting briefing, coaching, and rehearsal.
Good morning, sir. I'm Elsa Sandoval. So the topic is about the cover and undercover. So there are 2 uses of undercover. First is interdependently used to get first-hand information about the subject of investigation. Example: A. Security evaluation of every installation. B. Gain confidence of suspected persons. C. Agent penetration. D. Verify information from human resources. E. Undercover consult identity. Second is supplement other investigative techniques. So second is supplement other investigative techniques such as playing ground works for raids and searches by going entry. B. Assisting and locating evidence. C. Installing and maintaining investigative equipment of undercover assignment. Next is types of undercover assignments. First is dwelling, second is work, third is social, fourth is jurisdiction.
One who gives information through telephone or letters with the hope that he or she will not be identified. Two is confidential informant. A person who provides the investigator with confidential information concerning a past or projected crime and does not wish to be identified as the source of the information. The investigator should take special precaution to protect the identity of the informant because of his value as a source of the disclosure of crimes and the criminal. Three is criminal informant. This informant is a type of who gives information to the police pertaining to the underworld and the organized crime, with the understanding that his identity will be protected in exchange for a certain consideration. Fourth is voluntary informant. This informant is he or she gives information freely as a witness to a certain act. Five is special informant. This informant is he gives information concerning specialized cases only and is given special treatment by the operatives. Six is accidental informant. This is he gives casually imparts information to an officer with no intention of providing subsequent information. Seven is rival elimination informant. The informant who is usually anonymous, his purpose in providing information is to eliminate rival or competition. 8 is false informant. The informant who provides information with no relevance to crime or staff concocted of thin air. This is done to appear that he is on the side of the law and do divert the suspicion from himself, his gang, or his associates. 9 is frightened informant. The informant who is coded because of fear or self-interest. He may be one of the little men who runs the police when he sees the Confederates are about to be involved in a dangerous situation and gives information as a protective device and as a means of sustaining his own feelings of self-importance. He is the weakest link in the criminal chain. Then is self-aggrandizing informant. Hangs on the fringes of the underworld and delights in surprising the police with information. In certain circumstances, his information may be of value. 11 is mercenary informants. The type of informant who has something to sell. He may be a valuable source. Sometimes there is a revenge motive present. He may have thought himself to have been double-crossed or given a dirty deal and seeks revenge as well as profit and telling. Lastly is double-crosser informant. The type of informant who uses his desire to give information as an excuse to talk to the police to get more information from them that he gives. It involves reading the informant who owes information to captions.
I'm Justin Bilongo, I'll be the next reporter. So, informants, kung sabi mo informants refers to a person who gives information to the police without any consideration. So, there are two subtypes of information, which is the incidental informant and recruited informant. So, incidental informant is a person who casually imparts information to an officer with no intention of providing subsequent information. So, kaning incidental informant, example na is kanang itong mga active na incident ito like car crash, mga disgrasya, mga naapa, mga incidental informant, ito ng mga tao na naka-witness sa panghitabo. O recruited informant is a person who is selected, participated, and developed into a continuous source of information regarding police targets. So recruited, kaya ilan dyan na nagkukuha nito na ilan hindi kasaligan na kuha sa mga information na involved sa mga criminal groups. So next is the categories of recruited informants. So first is the spontaneous, automatic informant. Informants who, by the nature of their work or information, position in the society, have a certain legal, moral, and ethical responsibilities to report information to law enforcement agencies. So, parang spontaneous o automatic informant kay parang tawag galing. Pero ang mga tao na pwede saan matawag siya mga asset. Pero itong initiative na nila na mo tugan or hatag sila ang information. Then next is ordinary non-obligate informant. Informants who are not obligated to report the information to the police. So, para sa mga neighborhood, mga silingan, mga tao na nakawitness, nila o share sila or mahatag sa ilang information na naibawan. Kaya na yung uban, mahadlok mo ito hatag sa ilang information kaya hindi sila gusto ma-involve na kaso. Then last is special employee, informants who are of a specific operational in nature. Motives of informants. So, muna yung kasagaran motives sa mga informants na nung mukhatag sila ng information. Number one is tungkol sa reward. Dapat ka na-expect sila hatag sila ng information dahil sila yung malawag na reward. Second is revenge. 3 is fear. 4, relativism. And last is the friendship. The next. So, places or steps of informant recruitment versus selection. It is desired being able to identify and recruit an informant to access too many criminal in-groups or subversive organizations. Kung pamilya sila o ng informant, dapat kinawin ang tao na involved o relate na makasudsod siya sa mga criminal groups or mga organizations. And second, investigation. The investigation of the potential informants who have been identified as probable or as thorough as possible. Umuha sila ng informant. Pareha na ng tawag din. Pero ito ang mga apply o trabaho na pinahanglan sa background investigation. Huwag na yung bahagi nila o recruit sila o informant. Then, third is the approach. Approaching the probable informant must be done in present surroundings, such as confidential apartment completely free of any compromise, preferably in an adjacent city or a remote area foreign to the informants living under some approach. Kadang kung sila ka ng informant, kailangan mo ka ng bayo nito mo ka ng madag istorya ka bayo mo communicate. Kaya wala ka ng isagaran, di ka daw dali masakpas na alay niya ng asset or ng spy. So, for last is testing. The testing program should begin with limited assignments, followed with gradual integration to more important or sensitive areas. The occasional testing of informant should continue throughout the entire affiliation. So, testing para ma-sure nila na makasaligan ang informant. Dapat hatagan sa nila ng minor na assignments ito or operation na para ma-prove na tiglo ba siya mamudag sa tiglo ba siya mamudag na information or information na factors considered in informant recruitment. The first, access. Para sa taong ngayon na may access sa mga criminal groups. Health, build, ability, age, education, personality of sex. General arrangement of informants. First is avoid the use of derogatory terms referring to informants of any type. Next, avoid disclosing the identity of the informant, which in most cases is potential. Protect the interests of the informant. The investigator is usually just as good as the source of information. consider all information from known and unknown informants as valuable until proven otherwise. And 5, be categorical on the value of the information received. Number 6, express appreciation of all information received regardless of its value. 7, be punctual during appointment even though the informant is not important. Do not be over-anxious, be patient, and take your time. 9, have control of the investigation. And last is, keep what you know yourself. Do not become the informant's informant.
Important note that a handler or civilian agent or informant must follow. Never love your agent. This handler must be able to determine when to terminate the agent that is not of the agent from a project which has reached a particular stage. This is why when you fall in love with an agent, it becomes difficult to terminate him or her. It's like when agent serious act of the real to terminate things physical information. This is a control group of persons who work through the directions of the agent under the informant. Principal or cut-out supply the agent directly or indirectly with intelligence information. Factors in the selection of action agent. Placement, the location of prospective agent with respect to the target. Second, access, capability or ability of a prospective agent to obtain the desired information for the intelligence organization or to perform the intelligence collection mentioned in the area. Primary access, directly access to the desired information. Secondary access, the access to the desired information to a principal source within the latter has the direct access. Outside access, the agent is employed outside in the target and regularly monitors information from a third person who is monitoring the information in the area. Motivation of handler. First, ideology, belief, principle, in life. Second, patriotism. Third, remuneration for career development 5 years. General nature of an agent family. 1. Sharing a secret purpose. 2. Under control the agent operationally and administratively. 3. Rapport with each other for sake of national. Basic management principle. 1. Agent handler must oversee the operation to the act ensures the agent and parents. 3. Good rapport must be established between the agent handler and the agent. 4. The agent handler must constantly reinforce the agent motivation. Two categories of organization is an acceptable and resource-manner. Two categories of control. One, positive control. It is categorized by professionalism and rough role. Two types of control. A. Agent motivation. B. Psychological control. 2. Negative control. The use of blackmails and threat. Types of negative control. Disciplinary action. This includes verbal, remand, performance, or ensure action with handling certain materials reward. Reduction agent salary or extreme situation of threat or terminating personal relationship. B. Slow action. The control of agent by putting his salary in the mouth will be influenced only after of fulfillment of conditions. C.
So my name is Kenan Salvador So here is my opinion on direction and control. Pag tumalan yung mas nakakauban sa ingatan na sinabat kailangan gulog-gulog mga apan so natural organizes analytical segment need for vision spread of individuals experience about that then it was that recognized number 3 agent training 4 agent testing 5 determination contact problems encountered the definition of the agent shall not establish the collaboration with personnel so ang agent na magkakas na doon knowledge the agent's relation to use knowledge within the vehicle organization organization magamit ang pag-senses which is parang sense of sight, hearing, smell, touch, and the description na factual recording of conversation, recording experience, after him sa television, mag-record ka, mag-record ka, mag-record sa psychologists estimated that approximately 85% of your knowledge is learned from science. So, sa pagtanaw ay capability kanang information. 30% is gathered from then 2% is gathered other places is touch, smell,
evaluate intelligent information using direct communication in this process. One or more of the parties is unaware of the specific purpose of the conversation. There are three phases of elicitation. One is determination of the mission, two, selection of the subject, three, accomplishment of the mission. And there are techniques in the conduct of elicitation. One, approach. It refers to the process of setting people to start talking. And there are types of approach. One, plundering approach. Bound on peoples are specifically to phrases. Variants. A, teacher-pupil approach. The subject is treated as an authority. Request him to enlighten us and solicit his viewpoints and opinions. B, kindred soul approach. The subject is placed in a pedestal as someone who has specialized qualities or knowledge. He is flattered through display of concern for his welfare and special attention to his enjoyment. C, good Samaritan approach. Sincere and valid offers to help and assist are made to the subject. D, partial disagreement approach. 6, to illicit talking using the phrase I am sure if I fully agree. Provocative approach using a wide range of conversation gambits. Variants. A, the survey approach. The elicitor accumulates the sources of knowledge about a particular subject. B, Manhattan from the survey approach. The elicitor adopts an unbelievable attitude about anything. He questions all statements and oppositions. C, Joe approach. Using the I know the answer to everything approach, the elicitor adopts the attitude of being approachable of any field. D, national pride approach. The natural propensity of all persons to defend their country and its policies. 2, the approach where the people are encouraged to talk in season 3. And there are types of probes. One is completion probe. This is effective when used in connection with the teacher-pupil approach. 2, clarity probe. This is used to elicit additional information in an area where the response is clear. 3, high pressure probe. This is used to pin down a subject in a specific area or to point out contradictions in what the subject has said. 4, hypothetical probe. This is used by presenting a hypothetical situation to get the subject to react to the given situation. And there are 4 purposes of elicitation. 1, to acquire information that is unachievable through other channels. 2, to obtain information which, although unclassified, is not publicly known. 3, to provide operational information and background data for potential information. Number 4, to assist various individuals. Studying and preparation. 1, what information is necessary and essential. 2, who has access to the information. 3, what are its vulnerabilities. 4, how susceptible is it to elicitation. 5, outline elicitation points prior to meeting and prepare specific questions and know your subject well.
Here are the 2 types of interrogations. Number 1 is direct and indirect. The direct is the subject knows he is being interrogated by aiming at the true objectives of the interrogation. This ambiguous is tentatively and practical element. The second is indirect. The subject is unaware that he is being interrogated. This is used with the time element. It's not so important. So there are 6 types of interrogation. Number 1 is screening, formal interrogation, debriefing, interview, interrogation of personal specific time, technical interrogation. So ano yung screening is usually accomplished by right after capture. Then ang formal interrogation is the systematic attempt to exploit to outside them to intervene knowledge. Debriefing is a form of eliciting information which is generally used in the area of knowledge. The interviewer must be fully aware of the actual type of information desired and alert of interview, most one exploration. The interrogation of the alert personnel specific type is the techniques used are similar with the other interrogation. However, special efforts must be made to establish a common preference between the interrogator. The technical interrogation is the level of interrogation where the source of specific detailed information that requires a trained expert in the subject matter to explore it. They are the basis of interrogation. Number one is planning and preparation. Second is approach, meeting and interrogation. Three is questioning. Four is termination. Five is recording and six is reporting. So the planning and preparation is that the interrogator should keep himself the abreast of current developments. Then the approach is the first meeting with the interrogee is extremely critical because the success failure interrogation may depend internal impression created by interrogator. The termination is the when depend the various factors such as physical condition of the interrogee. Recording is the desirable to record the interrogation within the time recording device without the knowledge of the interrogator taking notes. The reporting is the product of interrogation, is the tactical interrogation report containing information and game. So let's proceed to interrogation techniques. Techniques to approach. The purpose of various approach is the operation of the source and induce him to answer question with the follow. Here are types of techniques is the open techniques. 2 is common interest technique. 3 is record file. 4 is exploration technique. And 5 is opposite personality technique. And 6 is exhaustive technique. And 8 is question barrage technique. Let's proceed to the definition of terms. The document, recorded information regarding of physical forms of characteristic may include the not limited of the following. So the classifier is the assigning information as a material using one core of security classification categories after demanding information and requires protection. The classified matter is the materials is any forms of nature requires safeguarding interest in national security. Safety clearance, security clearance is the administrative manner, and the compromise is the loss of security which is resolved from a terrorist person. Then the compartmentalization is the grant of success if classified matter. Need to know the term given to dissemination. Damage to national security. The Republic, embrace of injury, the Republic of Philippines resulting in any act of omission. Disclassify is the removal of security classification. Just a classifier regarding is the act of changing assignment classification. Upgrading is the act of assigning to a matter higher classification than the previous assigned to it. Notification of interest demand is a part of this process. The last is the security awareness, state of mind, and implies understanding the security principles, security procedure.